effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on
Hello, hello.
swarthy
It's
workmen
Pyros. I'm
and
back at it again
sturdy
tonight.
shovels. At last,
We're in week 40 yet? Oh my god, we are. Alright. Let's update the description here. Looks like it's about time to take on the Flesh this week. And then maybe the Brigand Pounder after, or just go for the Baron. We'll see.
in truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
So paying 23 crests here gets me 2,000 gold here, 800 gold here. So 23 crests for like 2,800 gold right now, possibly more down the line. Just got the bright tambourine, it's not bad. I think I actually don't want stun resist reduction in the 3rd rank. That is where the bone guys can hit to stun my guy. You know, it's probably the poison group. When I think about it. That way I can play everything consistently. In which case I could actually run like Vestal, rank 3. Get what the stun amulet on her for stun resistance and better stun against the boss heads. Do this and this. And I guess you would take the moon ring. Which seems kind of weird though, probably not. Let's give you the Martyr Seal and maybe the garlic actually. Probably don't have the garlic, never mind. So bleed amulet could also make sense. Yeah, this combos into Outmaster a little bit. He already has tough too, which is good. Maybe I just don't take the map this time. I think I could handle that. I did say I want this Crusader probably. Gotta go here for now. Let's focus on the level 2s for now, I guess. Could lock a natural swing. Clotter, Guilty Conscience. So that makes sense. Gotta figure out who I want to dismiss to. On guard here. Quick draw. Maybe it's not good enough, actually. Let's take a look at our level 3s, though. This is a keeper. This is maybe not keep. On guard is not much better than quick draw when it comes to Crusader. This is a keeper. Maybe not a keeper, like I said. Is the other Antiquarian like almost level 3? Not quite, but it's fine. Probably not going to go on any Antiquarian quests in the Veteran Dungeons for a long time. I heard corpses aren't just that good.
Suffer not the lame horse, nor the broken man.
Oh, that's actually pretty good too. I think my current, my current Grave Arbor is probably just better. I'm not that eager to take her. Could be an argument for Prey here, actually, for a little bit of protection on all 4, or is it 3? All companions. Nah. So it'd be Hound's Watch, Leeches is 7. I could just hit Prey, but probably better to hit Bless. And I have 2 points left over. Yeah, so I don't need Prey in that case. Actually, I do want to make sure that Plague Doctor takes this one, so we can slim on the front head sometimes. Level 2 Hound's Harry is like twice as efficient as killing this boss. Okay, just gotta decide who to put here, it'll be good. Yeah, I feel like I want to do this Vestal before she levels up. Get this off, get Clatter on. Actually, why am I not taking you to this boss? Now I think about it. Manslayer, I guess? That makes sense too. Manslayer could be good against the Brick and Pounder too. But this one's better for that, actually. Okay, so be a good time to just get these things locked out then. And again, I gotta save Bust for the Granary, so we'll have to pass on that. It will be nice to get 2 of these slots unlocked at some point. There's no diseases we have to clear here. Okay, so we're good on Stagecoach, Survivalist, Sanitarium, Abbey, Guild, Blacksmith. Oh yeah, the Nomad Wagon, that's right. Yeah, might as well.
Idol, amulet, or lucky charm. The simplest
Make a
object
note.
can be a talisman against evil.
Bought the Guardian Shield and second camo cloak from Nomad Wagon. We're taking Vestal, no, PD, Vestal, Houndmaster, Flagellants, the Warrens, Apprentice, Flesh 1. With 2 off healers, I feel comfortable taking Sanguinate. Actually, I'm thinking Dark Bracer might actually be really good instead of Bleed Amulet. The crit is really good for the hitting the bleed too, and for longer. And then the dodge is also very nice. I'm gonna opt not to bring scales to this one. Giraffe, hey hey, welcome. Just about to take on the swine flesh here. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna opt not to take the scales just for more room for loot. How's it going, Giraffe? Hope you're having a good night. Shovels, anti-venoms, bandages, herbs. Keys, holy water. Don't need, don't need, don't need. God, don't need. Did you really, Giraffe? No way. Show me the VLODs. Fair enough. I guess I guess I'm okay with being the second then. It'll have to do. Feels kind of silly not to take scales, but at the same time, I am not respecting the Apprentice flesh enough to do that. But the upside is what? Just like 2,500 gold? Or 2,500 gold? Maybe that's being silly. Maybe I'd be disrespecting my own efforts up to this point if I didn't take scales. It'd be pure hubris. Alright, I'm good.
My zeal for blood rituals and summoning rites.
I mean, I should learn a lesson because I decided not to bring scales versus the Apprentice Prophet, right? Because I said that, okay, he always pops the scales with like 1 or 0 damage attacks, well I guess technically 1 damage attacks, and I've never once blocked like the debris with a scale. But still, in that fight that I got the Death Door resist on, would not have gotten the Death Door resist if I had taken scales.
The thing is more terrible than I can
should take a lesson away from that.
An incoherent jumble of organ, sinew, and bone.
Go. Ouch. Actually, I should take. No, if it's unscattered, I should take Incision and pop him to the 3rd row in case he gets shuffled to the front. He can do something. She can. Nope, it's time for the flesh. No map this time either. On purpose this time, not by accident. Since the map didn't come up automatically, does that mean I didn't get a scout? Yeah, I guess so. I could actually take this time to get Hound's Watch up. I know for a fact now that I can reach the boss in 2 spaces, so no matter what, the camp buffs are going to last. Might as well camp now and get the minus surprise chance up.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against
Hound's
become
Watch.
horrors.
Bless can go on who, actually? Probably, I guess he needs some accuracy, actually. But let's get the runs off her first. Yeah. He's the only one without an accuracy trinket, so let's do that. And then I guess we can just... whatever. Yeah. I think it possibly hitting the cure, but like, there's no way. Okay. Thanks to Helm's Watch. Damn, son. Actually, taking this might have been a mistake. Oh no, the bleed chance makes sense. No, it's good. Damn, son. My favorite trinkets. That's a good one. Usually the trinket I'm happiest to see is the map, and then the moon ring as well. Probably, well, if I think about it in terms of what trinket I'm happiest to see, if I don't have one already, it's going to be moon ring. Because I know for a fact the map is always guaranteed at some point. You just fight Shambler enough times. The moon ring, not so much actually. Like I went like a hell of a lot of weeks without the moon ring this time. So moon ring might be my favorite for like the Torchless challenge, which is what I play always. The map is a close contender.
These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Big fan of the moon cloak. Yeah, kind of hard to say. If you're talking about like flavor, I mean, I am really happy to see those trinkets. Like they're favorites of mine in the strong sense. Wait a second, what is this? Curio? Hold up. Oh, it's here. Okay, I'm dumb. Whatever. This is 3 battles. I have to backtrack because I may not actually... Like, if a backtrack battle spawns here, I may actually lose my camp buffs. Okay, really gotta stop making stupid mistakes like that. As far as favorite trinket when it comes to flavor, I actually have to think about that one a little bit. If we're not talking about pure utility and flavor instead, then... pretty much just how cool they are. It's kind of tough to say. I'll try to think here.
Annihilated.
Stun chance. Nice. So that's me save some food potentially.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. A decisive
switch for some stress heal here. I can try to stack up some dodge maybe on himself. Let's see if this actually lasts to the boss.
Death by
it's only 2 rounds instead of the usual 3. Alright, what am I doing here? That's a hefty bleed. My god. 4 points for 3 rounds is kind of insane though. Shovel, I guess. Oh, wait. I think I brought too many of these. Don't need quite that many anti-venoms now that I've walked to the boss. Okay, so we take, Plague Doctor in the back so that she's out of range of stuns here. And then Vestal has stun resist from her trinket and increased stun chance. It's pretty good to me. For these skills, just pure defense, so we don't need Hound's Rush, we just hit Hound's her every single turn, unless something really bad is going on. Just take... I don't don't think there's any need for punish, honestly. Clear, transfer bleed, transfer blight. This might be... There might be some utility to this over reclaim, actually. Favors the musket ball. I've never used the musket ball. I do like using Ashen Distillation, though. I've really come around on that trinket. Just allow me to blight anything in any region is kind of insane. Actually, okay, it should be good here. Yeah, really trying to think here. There's some cool trinkets like Spike Collar that I hardly ever get to play with. I couldn't really call any of those my favorite, though. I'm thinking farmstead trinkets. Like, my favorite farmstead trinkets to use are going to be the Ashen Distillation, the Mirror Shield, the Spectral Sphere.
Expanding. This horror must be unmade.
I do the musket balls half decent, actually, especially compared to the Musketeer variety, I think.
Masterfully executed.
Always stun the heart because it has low stun resist. Whatever pops up in its place will be stunned.
A powerful blow.
Good resist. Wow, still a baseline crew.
A singular strike.
Okay, so 3 things are hitting me this turn. Well, 2 more in this round. That's a pretty strong hit. Luckily, Vestal's pretty tanky. Hellmaster not so much. I've kind of been worried. That's why I like to take Man Arms at the veteran and champion versions of this fight. Alright, so he's the one that's kind of in trouble here. So I might actually go for a stun this round. This way, there's no way that he can die.
It is as grotesque
Oh, that was easy.
death as it was
Save the
in
second
life.
dog tree for nothing. Have I ever tried something new? Yeah, I try new things. Every single campaign I try new things. Like Spike Collar's pretty new to me this campaign. I try whatever I think is optimal, not really just for fun though. I'll take what I think is the best. And a lot of times in strange situations or an early game, those will be completely new situations, like trinkets I've never taken before. Like this campaign, I never used Berserk Charm my whole life, basically. This campaign I've been using it because I just happened to get one. I guess we can just eat the food for safety. Hopefully we find some more. Ordered the new flavor pizza, try it out, shouldn't have? Wow. Could it really been that bad? Got me curious now. I can't remember if I've ever had like an especially bad pizza flavor, to be honest. Okay, so pile of books here. Yeah, right. That's what I expect. Yeah, that's fair. You know, it's funny because my girlfriend likes to try new things. I like tried and true things. Like, I'll make a list of like 12 restaurants we just really have liked going to, and then she'll just like hate it because she just wants to try new things. And I'm like, we've had so many bad new experiences. Like I get trying new things too, but like sometimes the good old safe thing is also pretty appealing. Let's see. Alright, let's drop the citrines. But it's nice because we balance each other out. She forces me to try new things, and sometimes it's good. Oi, what is this? Hound's Watch, you failed me. Please go first. Okay, that's fine too. I said we just try to kill you.
Another one falls.
Alright, luckily he went first. Let's stop here. Okay, not bad. Okay.
Impressive. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Precision
Nice.
and power.
Really liking my decision to take Dark Bracer instead.
The ground quakes.
Makes you laugh. That's a new take. It is kind of annoying. Actually, you remind me to turn my volume down my own headset here. The screams are like the most annoying sound from
Give them
animation,
no
I feel like.
quarter.
I mean, you kind of tune it out eventually, but just like so grating. And it's the only one that does that too. It's kind of funny. I don't really care about using flags and ruins. I don't think I've ever taken... Well, no, I have. I've never taken Flagellant to the ruins. I've taken them like maybe once or twice to the Cove, but for the most part I just stick people in the regions they excel at. Like Plague Doctor good in the ruins and Cove, Houndmaster it's Weald and Warren, same with the Bleed and Flagellant. I don't really like to mix it up that much in that regard. Yeah, I'll let you go too crazy in the mods. Just the basics for me. Otherwise people see a bunch of mods and are like, what the heck is going on? The 3 mods I play are very easily comprehensible.
Well,
This one's say they're pretty atmospheric. Sweet. No marks. Wow. Where's the sun went through the hammer?
obliterated.
There we go. Feels like it wasn't that long ago that I was here. Were you here earlier today, Dagroth? Or was it like over the weekend? I streamed for a little bit on Saturday, actually. Can't recall the last time you were here, sorry.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
But we are making
Slow
progress
death,
from week 40 now.
unforeseen,
It's going nuts.
unforgiving.
Oh yeah, that was you earlier today. I remember now. Okay, so luckily it's 1 holy water here. It's kind of perfect. Keep. Maybe bitch. Keep. Keep. Maybe not the Ox. I think I'd rather a journal page at this point. Ruins Foe, Mercurial, Satanophobia. I do like to take Houndmaster for the profit, so if I take off Satanophobia, it could be the easier there. Again, Egomania is pretty bad, Runesphobe is pretty bad if I want to use them for the ruins. Got Mercurial, Mrs. Spot. Don't really care too much about these, I guess, but they're both kind of bad as well. Are you doing all blueprints? No, I'm not. I think with all building blueprints, you'd really have to just like abuse the farmstead and get like 1,000,000 shards to convert into crest and all that stuff. Not really interested in that. It's been done before. It wouldn't be a first or anything. Hey, Flapperjack, how's it going? I just hate the farmstead. Like, I don't want to go to the farmstead more than like 2 or 3 times and then just if I can help it. And I don't think it's not that fun. Alright, what am I doing? Runesphobe, Egomania, Scattering, Mercurial. You know what? Might just be one of these two. Both these are fine in general to get off. One of them's locked into Mercurial. Okay, nice.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I mean, I don't enjoy the constant squealing. Not particularly. Just gotta tune it out though. It's like 2 journal pages. Yep, you can see that my stream description. All journal pages is part of it. Kind of running out of food here, unfortunately. Gotta hold on to what I have. Maybe not the herbs though. Well, no. If I see food, I want food. Ouch.
Mechanical
Imagine
hazards
expecting people to read
intent.
Prize and Developer. Oh, as far as for my description. Sorry. Happy to point it out. In case any of you guys missed it too, I do have my ongoing spreadsheet shared on my About section, so you guys can follow along my log there. You guys also have commenting rights, so you can add comments here and there if you want. Maybe you disagree with the play I made, or there's something clippable. I'll take a look occasionally. Oh, no scouts. Oh, I just right onto the map though. Good dodges. Wait. I was doing this wrong. Okay. Another journal page? Holy crap.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I need the key apparently. I don't want to skip the bandages. Actually, maybe the portrait actually, yeah. Getting the journal pages out of the way would be nice. So another torch here. Pile of bones here, can't do anything about that. Am I trying to make my characters as broken as possible with some buildings? Before champion bosses, yes, that would be ideal. If I can get like all the important buildings before champion bosses, I will. And there shouldn't be any reason I can't do that for the most part. So like the House of the Yellow Hand for Highwaymen, like the Altar of Light for the Vestal, Crusader, etc. Definitely the training rings, one of the first ones I build. And even like the farmstead districts for increasing holy water and anti-venom stuff, that's going to be really important. So yeah, there's no reason not to get all that before I do the hardest dungeons
This
in the
is
game.
how a life is taken.
Be a pretty big advantage.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Nice, he's dead. assume.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Probably all time to leave. Just pitch the bandages for now. Should be the last key I need.
Wealth beyond
Wow,
measure.
another journal page, sure.
Awarded to the
4
brave
journal pages
and the
in one dungeon.
foolhardy alike.
It's not much gold, but that's good in its own way. It saves me slots in future dungeons. I forgot what was over here. Probably nothing good. Pile of bones, yeah, okay. I'll keep making my way down here. But now it's unscouted, so let's get Decision on Plague Doctor. I kinda want to put Houndmaster in position to stress heal though too. So we can play it like this. We still have access to guard. No. Don't really want to stall on these things.
Another abomination cleansed
They
from
actually
our
do
lands.
stress to me. Nice.
Executed with impunity.
I didn't even see what I got. It's okay. I'm really thankful for not getting shuffled here.
Devastating blow.
Wow, these things are already dead just from one Hound's Hair and one Word of Sorrows. It's quite crazy. Crit. Wow. There's that.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Oh, really? It's a lot of life. Good stun. Helps a lot. Let's put 2 rounds of stress in here, maybe. Speed of 4, speed of 6. Maybe I could do 1 more. But let's play it safe. I got 2 more
wary.
food. It's not quite enough to do anything.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I don't really want to touch this thing with anyone.
Be gone, fiend.
Nice.
A momentary abatement.
Okay. Sure.
Success so clearly in
Looks like there's not going to be any food curios.
Or is it merely
drop
a
these.
trick of the light?
There's only 1 unscouted hallway left. I guess I could pick these up here. I was hoping for maybe more journal pages. Hey there, Scorpio Seb. Glad you could join us. Just taking down the swine flesh. There's only 1 last Apprentice boss left. Then it's on to the Baron. I'm not going to feed you blood. Not at the end of the dungeon. Fight? Hunger check. Alright, fair enough. We'll just hit up this hallway. We'll call it.
Hacks laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Nice. This thing probably gives me disease. Let me see. This is called the Pile of Bones. Pile of Bones is negative quirk. And no disease. No, it's unacceptable. Alright, so that. Yep, everything's explored. Not gonna try to spawn any battles though. Okay, so we just ended dungeon with low stress and 4 journal pages, I think it was. An orange trinket we can sell. Curious. No, that's gotta come off. Code Venture is also useless.
Take advantage of this faith-fueled charity. It will
A
not
little bit too late
last.
for the Warrior's Cap. Okay, yeah, let's just get this out of the way. I'm gonna sell this thing. Hold on, also we have 134045, so we made about 6,300 from the bank this week. Let's go ahead and sell the snuff. Velbrit, it's going good. How's it going yourself? Any streaming today? I know your run was cutting it close. How's it going now? Let's go ahead and get the boss taken care of here. Huh, wonder which Shieldbreaker I want actually. I think I want to take the Shieldbreaker. I think I want to leave 2 Shieldbreakers in Apprentice for as long as I can. That way I can have more Shieldbreakers for Think from the Stars when it comes down to that. Question is then, do I have a Shieldbreaker that's good enough for High Torch? Oh yeah, this is super good. Not as good in the Crimson Court actually, but it should be fine. Otherwise, maybe it's this one. Evasive, Eagle Eye, Natural Swing, Unerring. It's not that much better. Yeah, so I'll take the level 1 Shieldbreaker here. And then we have our Vestal. This one makes sense. Wheel Tactician and Eldritch Slayer works and everything in the wheel here. Run is dead. Marks the end of the DD streams for good. Yeah, it is sad, man. You just got too many deaths in there. You hit all like 16, was it? Sorry to hear that, but it's not that, you know, it's a hard game. You would honestly expect at least a couple tries to get it. Let's see. She's a speed of 6 versus also 6. Yeah, I always want the Shieldbreaker to roll first. So maybe we put double speed trinkets on her. Could do something like Berserk Charm and Feather Crystal. But Dark Bracer also makes more sense, probably. Seems for the most part I'm going to open by impaling it then. Yeah, if I'm opening with Impale, this pretty much guarantees she goes first every time, but maybe if she doesn't go first all the time, it's okay. I think I'd rather have a Dark Brace Runner. Keep playing it off stream? Oh, okay. But this is the first game you can't beat on hardest difficulty. It's a nice challenge. Yeah, glad to hear it. Definitely think it's one of the more challenging games out there, but at the same time, at some point you kind of have to add your own restrictions to it too. Like if you were to be able to beat the challenge you were trying, it'd probably be pretty easy for you the next time you tried it. So you just kind of have to up the challenge a little bit. But the game has a lot of replay value thanks to a lot of people doing these kinds of challenge runs that motivate other people to do them. Alright, what am I doing here? Doesn't look like anyone really needs a stress heal here. These guys are no good. Nothing I need here. Camp skills for the Brigand Pounder. This is all fine. I will unlock Adder's Embrace though. Oh, actually, wait, I can't use... Impale is not good at this rink. Oh well. I can also Adder's Kiss, it's fine. Yeah, I think this is my like most replayed game of all time. It's definitely still my favorite game. You know, before this game, it took a long time to find games that I could truly like get really into and addicted to, kind of. A lot of the games up until just didn't have that feeling for me, so this is a really nice find. Just meaning to play it for a really long time, I just didn't really want to pay the expensive price for it until it went on sale one time. Never looked back. Let me see how this loadout looks for now, or how it plays. Okay, so we said Stagecoach is good. Gotta find someone for the Sanitarium. Got Disease here. Vertigo, I don't really care about. Creeping Cough, I do care about. Let's get that off. So, it's more efficient to lock in skills for level 1 and 2 guys when it's cheaper. So maybe get the Yips off, locking Quick Draw. Kind of makes sense, even though I've never taken that guy out before. Have I ever streamed another game? Not on this channel. Like a long time ago, I streamed like a couple days when I was playing Hearthstone in Legend level, which is like the highest ranks. Didn't really get much of an audience for it, so I just didn't continue after a couple days. But this is the first game I've really seriously streamed. The only game I've really streamed. And that's not going to change until at least I get this challenge done. After that I can branch out into other games. Oh wow. You heard it, guys. It's 85% off. I think when I bought it, it was also some crazy discount like that. So that's definitely nice to share. Dragroth, I would encourage all you guys to buy it now if you need to play it. Yeah, I did tell myself one other Crusader. I do actually use him in the Cove quite a lot, so these two quirks are kind of nice. The only thing is, this does kind of mess up like dance comps a little bit sometimes. Should be okay though. Take a look at the other level 2s though. It's only a handful now. So Natural Swing has to go down there at some points. Maybe I should just do it now. Yeah, I should just do it now, because she might lose it the next quest I take her on. Not really, actually. The -5 accuracy off the bat is kind of annoying. Let's just do this. Now I'm kind of trying to decide if Vertigo really actually is worth removing. It could be. Let's take another look at the Baron team, since we might do Baron after this week, I guess. If I'm taking him, then Vertigo doesn't matter, because he probably just gets cursed in the courtyard anyway. And then it's... Vestal. Calm is kind of annoying if I want a Judgment, otherwise it's not that bad. I have 2 Vestals to choose from, though. This Highwayman's pretty good, doesn't need any work. I do want to get some of this stuff locked in too, actually, before I lose it. Yeah, you know what, because I'm probably doing the Crimson Court, or not probably, there's a chance I do the Crimson Court next week, so let's get this locked in before she loses it. Again, healing disease off is only, what, 1,000 gold? It's not really a big deal. But Vertigo actually can be annoying in the Crimson Court because of the manservants that pull you forward. Alright, should be about time, right? Skills, quirks, trinkets. Actually, I'm thinking of doing the other Shieldbreaker. She naturally has more speed because of being cursed. And she's about to hit level 3 anyway. It still makes sense too. Yeah, she's always going first because of the Crimson Curse, so that works out. And Impale gets a whole lot better right now. It actually applies Blight on the 3rd level. I might actually need Captivate for this build. If I want to keep Shieldbreaker in rank 2, so Alien can Iron Swan, then I might need that. In fact, I might just equip it off the bat and see how I like it. Okay, should be good. Oh, kind of running out of blood here. Let's take 1 blood here. Anything I want to sell? Not really. You miss Hearthstone, Giraffe? Yeah, I kind of do too. I played Hearthstone pretty much the second year it came out, up until like around last year, so I played like a long ass time. It's also one of the most played games I've had. I hit pretty much Legend every single month, just casually playing on my phone while eating. I don't know why. I think I didn't really like the fact I played it a lot. Like I would multitask, like watch TV or something and play Hearthstone. And just like, I don't know. I felt like I was playing it too much. And once I dropped it for like a couple months, then it really removes all incentive to get back in. Because part of me is just like, okay, I gotta get all these new cards and relearn it, and it helps motivate me to just stay off it. But yeah, I would play with the likes of like Savage, Crip. I played against Trump HS. Like, it was pretty fun. I felt fun because I felt like I was pretty good at it too. But I've moved on. I'll still watch Hearthstone players actually now and then to go to sleep. I feel that's kind of soothing. Same with League of Legends too. I don't play League of Legends anymore, but I still watch like Pink Ward and some other streamers. Or no, pretty much just him. When I'm like in bed about to sleep. Alright, what am I doing here? Should be good. Anything I want to sell? No. Let's go.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the Hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel
Alright, so this week we're taking
in the face of my increasingly
Mestal,
egregious flaunting
Houndmaster,
of public
Hellion,
taboos,
Shieldbreaker in the
all
Wield,
turned to
Apprentice,
ire, and demonstrations were
Hound
held in
1,
the town square.
the final Apprentice boss here, and then we do the veteran bosses
The
next.
smell of sulfur
Next week it's either
and
going to be like
gunpowder
a
hangs in the air.
quest to prep the
machine
veteran
is close.
prophet or the veteran hag, or it's just going to be the Baron probably. But we'll see. Okay, it's not too long a map. Nice, that's what I was looking for. I'll still keep the map on here in case I get a secret room scout. Boomsday Project was fun. I really like that expansion. Well, it's pretty good that we used our... What was I going to say? I think I just want to Impale here and hit Hound's area, actually. Should kill off quite a lot. I figured that would kill at least one spider. So Impale is like... it's insane.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I'm really glad I chose this Crusader this time. Or this Shieldbreaker instead of the level 1 Shieldbreaker. Because it allowed that to happen. This is 1100 gold. I think I'm okay to just skip that. I do really miss classic Hearthstone though. like first year OG handlock, mid-range shaman, stuff like that. I felt like it was more fun to me back then, even. Yeah, it's like a journal page, sure. Let's get some more of those knocked out.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
It's the same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Malformed
Like,
with misintent.
Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten so power crept too. I really don't enjoy the direction that game went. Like 10 years ago, that was like my game of choice. Like I was going to like nationals and stuff in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was really fun, and especially because you got to beat more people than you do with like this game. I do really miss those days, but when I look at Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, I actually tried to get my girlfriend into it. I bought like a starter deck for her, and then I was just like sitting there reading the paragraphs on these cards, like every single card, and I'm just like, this is not a fun game for someone to learn. Especially because she's not even like a native English speaker. She's like, you cannot get a beginner into this game at this stage. But I do really miss those days too.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
That's a good touch.
A decisive pummeling. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
No secret room. Yeah, Brigand Bounder, pretty much the easiest boss in my opinion. Never struggled like once against it. So this is not my ideal team, but I know it's gonna do just fine. There's like no way anything goes wrong really. And I'll stand by that. If something goes really wrong, like educate me. I'd be happy to see it. Like I'm not even in the camp here. Even need Serpent's Sway. This will be like the first time I've never equipped Serpent's Sway for some boss, but when I think about it, I just don't need it.
A marvel of technology. An engine of destruction.
Hell yeah. Where's the matchman?
Impressive.
Easy peasy.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
At some point, once you kill all the summons, he just like summons a single matchman or two guys. It's like, what is this, man? It's too easy.
Executed with impunity.
I feel like to balance this boss a little bit more, if there's no P guys, he should summon at least two guys. Like, summoning one guy a turn is just like insane.
Back to the pit.
Like, even two guys. I just get 2 free hits in the Brigand Banner every turn. There's no reason to struggle
Compassion
against this
is a
boss.
rarity.
Just take a good team.
Pitch of battle.
Just like any team that can reach the back ranks, damage wise, is just good.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Look at that. I started this with less. I ended with less stress than I started.
A trifling
That's
victory,
usually how it goes.
but a victory nonetheless.
That was easier than a regular hallway fight, honestly. You're more likely to take stress from a single cultist witch than that entire boss fight. What would you say is the issue, Giraffe? Yeah, sure. Knowledge is definitely a big part of this game. I probably did struggle against the Brigand Pounder like the first 2 times I played against it, I would say.
As the fiend falls,
And after that I was just kind of like, oh, this works. And this, like, I would make note of all the teams that work against bosses, right? And I just realized that, like, I would just take, like, anything against the Brigand Pounder and just be fine at some point.
often low on supplies.
And there are some teams that are super good, like Repose teams, especially I prefer. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest lesson to learn, is that you always go for the matchman first, right? You are always tempted to take your highest damage dealers on, like, the Brigand Pounder first sometimes, and then you just think to yourself, okay, I can just stun the matchman with Vestal or something, or just smack you with Houndmaster. Like, no. You gotta make sure he's dead, like, the beginning of the round, and then you put your leftover attacks in the Brigand Pounder. If you don't do that, then he actually becomes a potential menace. As it is, I literally can't remember the last time I ever had a matchman take a turn against me. It's like, it just has not happened. What am I doing? I do want the deeds. I guess I'll drop the journal pages here for now. And I'll probably just camp to get stuff out of my inventory. Which kind of feels like a waste, but yeah, why not? I can just eat no food.
Huddled together, furtive and
It's like the first time I've
vulnerable.
ever camped my whole life with
Rats
full
in a
HP and everyone.
maze.
Not even like 1 stress. It's kind of crazy, honestly. Okay, someone's lacking accuracy, and it's you. The guy gave up and retreated. That would be fun to watch, though. Watching the cannon go off is always fun. Sometimes it misfires, and that's a really fun mechanic, too.
Eradicated. Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
How far am I filling out my loots? Not very far. I'll probably do like all these battles, I guess. I'm gonna see if I can scout the secret room over here. If not, I'll toss out my keys probably. Oh, map? Doesn't really do anything. But you know what? This is already like critical scouted. Let me go over here. Use the key and I'll go into the Sonic Sport area first. Space by bitching the blood here too. As someone relatively new to this game, I am baffled. Yeah, do specify, I'm curious. First time Chanter, scrambled egg. Welcome, welcome, by the way. Scout? Fuck yes. Okay. That's what I like to see. It's exactly why I kept the keys for this area. So now that I hit the secret room like I planned, I can pitch the keys and just have an extra slot for these areas. Amazing. Boom. Boom. The 1-2 punch against spiders. Insane.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
You know what? This is the one time I actually regret not taking the Serpent's Way. Serpent's Way kind of blows this guy out of the water, but unfortunately I don't have that. It's fine. Helly can just take a point shot without issue. Or I can possibly yop. Nice.
The will to fight.
Alright, disaster. Damn. Back to 0 stress. My god.
Their cursed champion falls.
So, on week 4, the first ever save. Congratulations, by the way. Guessing all these people have low light quirks. Yeah, it's kind of just up to luck. I don't even know if I have any on this team. On this team, I actually don't have a single, low light quirk. But yeah, it's a fun option to lock them in when you play Torchless. Otherwise, you kind of have to ignore those quirks in full torch. And on the flip side too, like high torch quirks and trinkets, I still get to enjoy and use in areas like the Farmstead and Crimson Courts. When you're playing in full torch, like all the torchless trinkets and all the torchless quirks are all completely dead, and that kind of sucks as far as like feeling like you're missing out from a gameplay perspective, in my opinion. That's definitely something I enjoyed about Torchless, getting to play with all those fun trinkets and stuff. Why they're getting such little stress from walking around? Walking stress is not that much. Like, I feel like in full torch, it's been a while. You might get like 2 or 3 walking stress. In 0 torch, you get like a 1.5 times modifier on all stress, so 2 to 3 stress becomes like maybe 5 stressful walking. It's still not like the biggest deal, right? 5 stressful walking here and there. I do want blood. I do kind of want portraits now. I think I should have enough food for the rest of the dungeon. Oh, whoops. I should have saved the shovel, maybe. It's okay. I don't think I need the bandages, honestly. Let's see. I think I like the deeds more. It's kind of hard to say. I could even just, like, leave with this. That could probably be better. Yeah, I haven't really used a single provision so far. These are just for curios. I can do without them. Your favorite streamer? That'd be very flattering. This is a very masochistic run challenge, I'll have to say. I've been at it for God knows how long now. But experimenting is still a couple you don't know. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. Scrambled egg. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, well, I respect not looking it up. It's definitely a more fun way to play it, I think. Grief TV, too. Welcome, welcome. For all new followers and subs, I offer the opportunity to name some of my roster. When I get back to him, you can always name a guy and give me a name. Be happy to name for you. It's a way to interact with you guys. Alright, let's give him the old 1-2 punch again.
Precision and
Pale,
power.
now Terry, goodbye. Love to see
As
that.
victories mount, So too will resistance.
Well, I don't need the food anymore because there's no more empty tiles to get hunger checks on, so this should just be good. Now I'll just look to like leave after this fight. Yeah, I think on my first playthrough I didn't really look at anything until maybe like fighting bosses. I didn't want to waste my progress. But you don't have to do that. You can just play it out. Like Belbred. He was on earlier day. I don't think he really used the spoilers. Like people actively avoided giving him spoilers, and I think that was really good for the experience, even if it meant he lost, you know. You do get hungry on backtracking, Scrambled Egg, but you don't get hungry on tiles that have occupied things. So you can only get hunger checks on empty tile spaces. Each tile can only be one thing, a fight, a curio, or a hunger check, so that's very useful to know a lot of times.
Obliterated.
Yes, hunger checks while backtracking is a huge part of food management, so we'll definitely have
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates
I think I do like to keep the Bloodmoon. I don't really see a point in anything else. This tent could give me a lot of stress, unfortunately, so I'm kind of reluctant to click on it, honestly. Pack, torch. Let's see what this gives us. Ooh,
Wealth
another job
beyond
page.
measure, awarded to the brave
Kinda
and
tempted
the
to do that here.
foolhardy alike.
But I do need the busts, is the thing. But it is also the least valuable thing in my inventory right now. 2 busts is like nothing, let's be honest. 1 bullet is also kind of like nothing, but I am planning on doing the Baron soon, so kind of need it.
A handsome reward
We're out.
for a task well performed.
Would like to know a curio interaction that I bet not many people have tried. Yeah, I feel like I know most of them by now, but shoot. Like I'm pretty sure I know every single one by now, but you might surprise me. So we finished the dungeon with 23k gold and literally 0 stress on everyone. So that's nice. Clotter on guard. Ooh, on guard on Hellmaster is huge. And Mankind Haters are also really good. Rolled Clotter, on guard, Mankind Hater on Shieldbreaker, Houndmaster Vestal. Diurnal is kind of bad, but we can get that off without too much hassle. You can feed the Houndmaster dog treats to the giant clam in the cove to get a buff. Yeah, that might be the most obscure one. I do know people that actively use that as a strategy though, like Ash Gaming. He would use a dodge-based strategy against the Siren with Houndmaster, so he would always search out that curio before doing the boss. So yeah, it is like one of the lesser known ones. Not really, I mean, it's hard to say. Like Biscuit itself is pretty good. It's not always better to feed it to the clam. All the buff probably lasts until camp, so you can probably get more value out of that interaction, honestly. Yeah, it probably is something that's really good to know. I don't know that I've ever actually used that myself, though, to be honest. Yeah. Half of the locked chests can't be opened with a shovel, half of them have to be opened with the anti-venom. All locked chests can be opened with keys, but there are 2 variants that are opened with either the shovels or the anti-venoms. And you get slightly less loot than the keys when you do it, but that's a very, like, basic one that it's going to come up a lot. So it's definitely good to know. And you can always, once you unlock one of the chests with shovels or anti-venoms, you can like right-click on the chest the next time you see one, and it'll actually tell you which curio or which supply you used to open it. Like above either the shovel or the anti-venom, it should show like a gold icon. But I think the shovel one's kind of glitched. It'll just show the X no matter what. At least in this campaign, it seems to have happened every time. I have not paid careful attention to it, but I think it might be, the indicator might be bugged for that one. Alright, what am I doing here? Dark Bracer could be kind of nice. Oh, I really want the Moon Ring, but the Hag is a little bit too risky. Oh, but I could do a long quest here for the Focus Ring. Really want the Focus Ring. This has been since before Thanksgiving, so I want to say like early November. So November, December, January, February, March. So it's been like 5 months now, I'd say. I've been at it for quite a while, and unfortunately, I've gotten really close a couple times, and I've lost to pretty unfortunate ways. So it does feel bad to be like, I know the run can end at any time. It's like the bottom line. Sometimes you just lack the imagination to realize how a run could end, but I feel like I'm getting more and more experience on how to avoid those situations I ran into before. Like, I'm never going to die in the same way twice, at least. I think there's a high chance it should be the run. Because I'm not going to worry about retreats. I have not retreated a single dungeon so far. So as long as I play safe and retreat when I need to, I shouldn't have any problems. But then again, I kind of want to go for a no-retreat run too. I think that would be a world's first. That would be very difficult to beat. But I've made it pretty far last time. Like 68 weeks without retreat before I died to the Shrieker. I think I should be able to at least get to the champion missions without retreats this time too. Yeah, it's a lot of dedication. It's also a little bit sad, I feel like. To have gotten so close so many times and have to put in so many more hours every time because of that. But the game is fun. Like, yes, I could have beaten the game earlier, like a couple months earlier, but I do have a lot of fun streaming the game. I do have a lot of fun playing the game. And once I'm done with this challenge, I probably won't be playing the base game for quite a long time. Might go for like Black Reliquary or something after this though. Yeah. It's really unfortunate the Shrieker shows up before you have level 5 heroes a lot of times, so it's kind of annoying. But I do need to kill the Shrieker for this challenge run, so gotta keep an eye out. Don't think I need this one. Natural Swing is nice, Slugger Deadly is nice, but I don't need these guys. So what are my options this week? Either the Baron, Fresh in their tunnels. Okay, it's probably only between Baron and this veteran quest for the focus ring, which I can actually use in the courtyard, so I feel like I should do that. Start getting some Shieldbreaker nightmares out of the way. I should lock one of these in too, I feel like. Let's get the Eldritch Hater one level up. I want to have to take blood on this mission. And then we can take Crusader. Okay, it's a perfect time to showcase one of my favorite teams. Which is Plague Doctor, Crusader, Vestal, Shieldbreaker. It's a beautiful team for taking care of long quests that you might get a nightmare on. There's a lot of stuns, a lot of recovery, a lot of heals, a lot of stress heals, a lot of reach, a lot of damage. It's one of my favorite teams that I came up with. Not the first to play probably, but I feel like I've taken this team quite a lot. Specifically for the Shieldbreaker nightmares and long missions. Because each time there's only a 50% chance you have a chance to spawn a nightmare when you want to. So it really makes sense to me to go for, like, prepare specifically for nightmares and long quests. Makes a lot of sense to me. And this is where On Guard is really good for Crusader 2. He can sometimes outspeed the Pelagic Groupers with that. This team should be good against the Shambler as well. I feel like I may actually want the Bloodthirst ring for this one. Just so we can be really efficient on food, since I don't have the Granary just yet. And then, you know, there's no use for Book of Sanity when you have Area Box. It's just strictly outclassed. 20% flat versus 25% flat, so I'll just sell this. Oh, and also, how much gold did I make this week? 144,209, so we made about 7,000 gold from the bank again this week. We're up to about like 117k made from the bank since around week 20, which is pretty good. What am I doing here? Probably Aria Box and then some kind of protection. Wait, the Moon Ring? Probably has to be the Moon Ring. Need some accuracy here. Again, Crusader could really use the accuracy too. But I guess if he misses, honestly. There's nothing else I really want to take. But if I do take... You know what? Nah, I feel like I do need some accuracy here. We have... Well, gotta level them up first to know their actual accuracies. They've really been neglected. Like, I haven't touched these guys since they got to level 3, like, eons ago. Actually, for the nightmares, I do want Incision and Disorienting Glass as well. It's going to feel really nice to play with Twilight Dreamer, Plague Doctor, which I think she's the best possible person to have Twilight Dreamer on, because of how the shamans in the cove get double stealth Veteran onwards, so being able to stun double stealth shamans is insane. Otherwise, you can't even target them at all with Plague Doctor, and you have to waste your turn like Nauseous Blasting or something. I'm really excited to see how this goes. It's getting kind of expensive here. Okay, so interesting note too, going from like level 2 to level 3 Serpent Sway doesn't give you any extra speed, so there's no point in getting it for the time being. Okay, so now I can actually look at their accuracies. We have 100 accuracy here, and then 105 for Pierce and all that. But she's attacking more, so I feel like she should get the Moon Ring. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. This will be the first veteran mission, though. Pretty exciting. So we need plenty of encourages, or pep talks, I mean. Maybe one more pep talk for flexibility. We do have a Cove Exploring Plague Doctor here, but I want to take a Cursed Person because that uses up my blood more quickly. Black Reliquary is a... It's not even a DLC, it's like a expanded version of the game that has been endorsed by Red Hook. Haven't enabled Crimson Court yet since some of the advice being against it, but some of the farm stuff has been brutal. Yeah, I would not really advise doing the Crimson Court or farm stuff in your first playthroughs. It's like too much to like... It's just too much at once. I would not do those until at least your second or third playthrough of the game. You have both boxes on the leper. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Oh, like the Aria, like a Crescendo box and like the Overture box or something like that. It's pretty good. Kind of need some accuracy though. Yeah, the Shieldbreaker is great. I had shared her on Reddit because it's just like, this is like one of the most aggro Shieldbreakers I've ever seen. I was asking opinions on what to log in for the last one. People were saying like wait for speed or something, but I think Manslayer is just too good not to log in. Works on pretty much everything in the Warrens and the Wield against Wolf, Cultists. It's just really good. Alright, oh, you guys are gonna have an ad break. Alright, I'm actually BRB until for a little bit here. Hold on. Alrighty then. Who needs a stress heal? Nobody? Yeah, nobody. So we didn't need anyone here. Nothing here. Let's get the skills together. Actually, probably don't need expose because we have the Twilight Dreamer PD here. Just impale for now. Which I can't even impale until Crusader gets in front of Vestal, but it's alright. So now we just have to worry about the Sanitarium. Any diseases? Vertigo. Let me actually lock in your stuff, right? Let's get rid of Nervous. Lock in Luminous. And then Eldritch Slayer. He's got some good stuff he's to lock in. Yeah, Luminous is good, and then Eldritch Slayer, and then on guard. We'll do all three. Might as well do it before he gets to level 3 and it gets more expensive. Alright, Giraffe, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you the next time. Alright, should be good here. It's gonna be sad when this Plague Doctor levels up. Gotta make good use out of her. Probably only take her to the Cove where she gets the most value out of the stealth fish. It'll be nice to have my first Moon Ring finally. And the Cove needs the most love too, as far as progression here. We'll take these anti-venoms for the Supplicants and these snakes and Shambler. I like to start taking laudanums in Veteran. Don't need any blood. Anything else you want to sell? Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Any other things I want to take? Yes, Cove is very good for Blight. So my favorite place to take Plague Doctor are just the Ruins and the Cove. And then Bleed can work in the Cove, but not as much, so I prefer to take Bleed-centric heroes like the Helmmaster and the Flagellant to the Wheel and the Warrens instead. But they can still work there. I just wouldn't take Flagellant to the Ruins ever. Maybe I don't need Bloodthirst Ring actually. I think he probably needs some accuracy. And then... Wait, didn't I sell this already? Wait, what did I sell? I thought I sold this. Did I sell something by mistake? Hopefully not. I do have this still. Avoid the Warrens to disease cost adding up? Yeah. Like, as of last few attempts, I've had newfound respect for the Warrens as well. Even Ash Gaming tells me that he avoids the Warrens for as long as possible. The Warrens has definitely been an ender a lot of my, like, week 20, like, 0 to week 20 runs. So, definitely a lot to be afraid of there. A lot of stress, a lot of high damage and marks and bleeds and blights. Like, the pigs there can crit the stress attacks. It's kind of insane. I'm not even sure I need the Arya box. Probably not. Could probably go for something defensive, or actually something offensive slash stress. It's like a combination of the Moon Ring and the Arya box. In fact, I'm gonna put the Moon Ring on her. No. I'll keep the Moon Ring on Crusader. He needs, like, the extra 10% damage could actually help him one-shot pelagic groupers he might not otherwise one-shot, so I'll do that. Pep talk. Pep talk, Zealous speech, battle heal, fours, pep talk, map. Yeah, should be good. Shovels, anti-venoms, bandages, herbs, keys, holy waters, laudanums, don't need. One skill. Should be good. So week 42 we're taking PD, Crusader, Vestal, Shieldbreaker. I gotta have a name for this team because it's my favorite one. Or one of my favorites. This is Cove Veteran. First Veteran Dungeon. Week 42 by the way, so kind of exciting and long. We're going to see a lot of enemies now that we have not seen in quite a long time.
Nightmares.
It's all rune battles.
They must be flushed out.
Fair enough. Trap. Called it.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
No scout. Fortunate. Map. This is nice. Klepto, Perfection, these are all kind of bad. Calm is bad too, though. I'd rather not have Calm, so that way I can judgment some things. Pray for the fewest possible lobsters? I don't care about the lobsters. Or the crabs, rather. Not when you play Doctor. This sucks, though. Dodge. I'll stun this one with Vestal, I'll stun this one with the Crusader. This guy can actually hit pretty damn hard in Torchless when he crits.
Such a terrible
I'm happy that at least resisted. I can actually just camp after this room, honestly. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Wow, that was really bad.
Disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Oof. Yeah, they're pretty resistant.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Gotta take this thing down before it takes another turn. Good dodge. I learned through like playing by myself on other save files off stream that these guys need to you need to clear the Crimson Curse before you take on the important dungeons, because the Crimson Court enemies can be much worse than regular enemies
to a killing blow.
Sometimes. Especially mosquitoes and the Chevaliers.
Obliterated.
Okay, we got a camp now.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless. Or I just not grab this stuff, go one more room. Well, no, if I get a hunger check here, I'm pretty sad. Alright, let's prepare our team to do a nightmare here. Oops.
stand tall here. I can have the option of another pep talk.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
No nightmare. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna swap the scroll onto Crusader here. So you can hit Zealous Vigil, Zealous Speech, a little bit of accuracy on her maybe. So I should pitch the gold for now, I think. Or actually, this might be a time where self-medicate makes a lot of sense. A little bit of heal, a little bit of stress relief, and accuracy. Feeling it. It's kind of perfect, honestly.
The wounds of war can be healed.
So when you equip the scroll, it goes
never
from
hidden.
10 stress to 13 stress heal. It's pretty good. Now let's remember to take their skills back to normal. Don't want to make that mistake again. Yeah, it's a lot of stress heal. It's nice. Actually, we'll take the Blasphemous Vial while we're walking. That's the highest stress trinket. This is kind of how you're gonna have to put it on. So we'll take off the map instead. Trap. I'm feeling it. Good dodge. Okay, no shuffle, it's good. Ouch.
Reeling, about to break. Destroyed.
It's fine.
Soothed. Sedated. A powerful blow.
Nice. Do one more round of stress healing here.
The wounds of war can be healed.
Step 2 turns.
Never hidden.
No crit. Good. He's dead. See?
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
And if I see an Uka Crab, you can actually stall stress heal infinitely on them, I learned recently. Or like last really long campaign, which I had to do in Champion. But with the bleed heals from Plague Doctor and just any stress healer, you're not going to spawn the reinforcements stalling on the Uka Crab, so you can always infinite stress heal stall down to 0. So we'll see if I have to do that this dungeon. What shall I do here? kind of want to keep everything for safety. I just remember there's a locked chest here that requires the anti-venom. Okay, it's not the Shambler. Plague Doctor, Twilight Dream are already coming in. See, that's what I mean. With the Moon Ring, well, maybe with a crit kill that without the Moon Ring, but still.
Well struck.
Nice, nice.
Impressive.
Probably gonna kill it with Impale now.
Masterfully
Oh
executed.
my god, Twilight Dream on Plague Doctor is so good. Giramoni, 40-game watch streak? Wow. I did not know that. I thought you might have missed a couple, but guess not. Hello, hello. Thank you for the support. We are making good progress today. Gotta say.
Destroy them.
Just took out all the Apprentice bosses. We're on to our first veteran dungeon. It's a long one. Hopefully we spawn the Shieldbreaker Nightmare, though. That's the whole reason we took her out this week. So, chest here, box there. Let's remember that. Yeah, I definitely see you quite often. One of my biggest supports for sure there, so thank you, thank you. I somehow doubt I'm going to be able to backtrack all the way here, but still. It feels like a waste to pick up those curios right now. This could be a map. Okay. There's a locked chest here. Okay, not the worst shuffle. Pretty good actually. Just means I can't only lances all. Good.
Decimated.
Nice. These snails are hard to stun, and these guys have very low stun resist, so I'm going to disorder based on their stun chance. Plague Doctor can actually blight here, and then again, Impale should finish her off. Not quite, but I can just kill her off like this. Yeah, Twilight Dreamer's already been so good already. Hey, Enigma, you're here too. Welcome, welcome.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, back down to 1 bar stress for everybody. Good dodge. Let's get some speed bumps going for the next fight here. Maybe a stress heal.
Confidence surges as
Nice.
the enemy crumbles.
Taking a stack of emeralds could be nice, but again, let's be really safe with our provisions. Maybe it's better than... By the time I end this dungeon, I probably get more value from a stack of emeralds. Crests. Good scout. Shambler could be here at any time. We have 1 battle left in our camp buffs. Ooh, and I'm out of a stack of food already, so it's good to give me some food. Okay. We're fine for now. So for the Shambler, I don't know if I want to take any different skills. No, we should be good. Adder's Kiss, well, yeah, you know what? For scouted battles, let's take Adder's Kiss, just in case the Shambler in the hallway battle, I can't spawn for the room battles. Okay. I'm gonna try to kill the mosquito, so we'll use the blight. The sun's kind of useless in the supplicants anyway. Good. Now Crusader can pick this one off. I want to stun him anyway, just in case he dodges. Okay, good. These are the Crimson Court at least. Oh, really sucks we got infected now too. And I gotta start taking blood if I see it.
unforgiving.
So otherwise she may reject camp buffs.
The ground quakes. A death.
Let me go first, please. That's fine. But yeah, these are DLC enemies. So you restart? No. Like, the only benefit of Shamblers early is you get the trinkets to make your early game easier. If you survive early game, like, you're gonna get the Shambler trinkets eventually, right? Like, what's the point of, like, trying to restart to get them earlier if you're just doing fine anyway? Like, there's no way you're not gonna run to Shamblers eventually, either altars or random bands. So I'm never in a big hurry to get the trinkets because I know they're gonna come at some point or another.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, we could look to camp soon again. Yeah, no, they show up everywhere once you open the courtyard. It's pretty obnoxious because they're actually pretty strong enemies a lot of times. They can do a lot of stress to you, and also make it so you have to take blood effect. It's really annoying. Shieldbreaker actually wouldn't last here for once. That's interesting. Crimson Curse makes it so that, I mean, right off the bat, you see you get minus resistances and HP for +1 speed. At some point, they're going to start craving vials of blood. If you don't have them, they're going to go into different stages of the curse. They can act out, they can lash out. If you give them the blood when they're cursed and they're craving, you can get a lot of like damage buffs. So the Crimson Curse can be kind of good, but you really have to play around it. And a lot of times it's just it just adds too much variance. Like, it's good on damage dealers sometimes because you can, you know, get more damage on enemies, but it's just really annoying to have to manage the blood. If you run out of blood, people can start dying too. So once you open the Crimson Curse, it kind of becomes a race to the clock to beat the courtyard enemies. I'm not going to spoil too much for now, I guess. Anyway, that's like a basic overview of the Crimson Curse, but there's a lot to it.
Decisive pummeling.
We'll stall for 2 turns here. 2 rounds. Without the Crimson Curse DLC, you're not going to see it. Yeah, it is nice that if you have someone with like 3 diseases and they get the Crimson Curse, it replaces all the other diseases, and like Jeremy says, it prevents them from getting diseased.
These nightmarish
I'm thinking we save camps we actually need
They
it.
can be beaten.
Should probably be good on. I haven't used a single bandage so far, but I might need it. It's okay. We should have plenty of opportunity to fill our inventory with loot down the line. There's no lock chest here. Okay, that's fine. We should be okay on food for now. Again, let's take Adder's Kiss in case of Shambler. It's pretty good for Sim. Okay, so seeing this guy, the one with the invitation, must be with higher station. Okay, that really sucks. I really need blood now. I probably have to do the Crimson Court like next week for sure now. Oh, wow, resisted.
Precision and
Oh
power.
my god. How do both these guys resist blight?
Unbalanced.
Like, this guy is not supposed to be that resistant, but this one has more blight resist. And this sucks that we got this positioning too. Couldn't kill her. I don't know why I called Mosquito her, but... Definitely don't want this guy to make his elusive exit. Good. Uh-oh. Oh my god, that was really bad. I could just die here.
The end approaches.
Okay, luckily I did not. Bleed resist. I could put the scale on. But Vestal's always going to outspeed this guy, so I have a chance to heal. It's just going to really suck if he... Well, I could put the scale on just to avoid Affliction if he does get to Death Storm. He's gonna have a tough choice here. I'm thinking scale, actually. Scale to prevent Affliction could be really important. And even a... Like, this guy can also bleed us, potentially. I think this is a fine time to use a skill. Kinda got out of hand with how things played out. Good dodge. Okay, turns out we didn't need the skill.
The blood
That's good.
quickens.
Still got some value. That in 2 turns. Okay, kinda got a camp suit now. That's how much stress he took, she took. Yep, that's what I was fishing for, a crit there.
The wounds of war can
She should be somewhat safe from afflicting though.
but never hidden.
Do you want the blood here? Everything else is probably a keep. This way, if someone's craving before we camp, we can prevent lash outs. I might even want to put Book of Relaxation on her at this point, but should be okay. As long as she doesn't get hit twice by stress attacks, we should be fine. In which case, the Book of Relaxation wouldn't help anyway. Okay, this should be fine. This is a very good team for this enemy comp because of Serpent Sway for the point blank and then double stunning. Plague Doctor with the stress attack here should be okay. That's fine. Yes, the Veil does blight at higher levels, not every level. We have to wait until at least rank 3. The crit here, I think that's acceptable. Try for another nightmare.
Champion falls.
I'll have to bet after that. Scout is nice. Okay. Please give me nightmare.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horror.
No, come on, really? You're serious? You're serious. It's only a 25% chance I miss both nightmares. Probably just go Bless on like Shieldbreaker here. If I go Bless on Crusader, then no. I'll just do this. Okay, let's take our skills back normal. Really unfortunate. This whole team was geared towards the nightmares in the long quest, so pretty sad. It happens though. Just means I might get a nightmare when I'm on like a boss dungeon or some other dungeon.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I do want to give Plague Doctor a chance this arm here. It'll be like a 90%. Perfect. That really helps.
Gone, fiend. Vigor is restored. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's
Critical
end.
Scout. Nice. Probably don't need the anti-venom now that the nightmares are over. Or now that I know I'm not getting a nightmare in this dungeon. It can still be used for Shambler and for Supplicants. Maybe I'm talking myself into keeping it. Yeah, we'll hold on to it until we get close to the end here. I have the wrong trinkets on. Whoops. Don't know when that happened. It's still okay. Good. There we go. Just give us some food. Nice, a little bit of food. How likely is a Shambler fight? It's probably about like 10% right now. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe 5%. It'd be like on Apprentice, it's a 2% chance that any hallway fight, or maybe a 1% chance any hallway fight is Shambler. I think in Veteran it's at least 5%. And then like 10 to 15, like probably closer to 10%. No, probably not 10% champion, but something closest to that range. Without the Shambler spawning randomly, this challenge would not be that hard, honestly. It'd be hard, but Shambler adds a lot of variance to the dungeons. This team is really well equipped to handling this specific lineup, too, thanks to Plate Doctor and Serpent Sway, the inherent tankiness of the Crusader. Damn. Yeah, maybe 8 or something like that. Sounds about right. In white. It's not too unusual for beginners to wipe the Shambler. It's definitely not a fight you can win without kind of preparing for. Or at least just knowing how the fight is supposed to work.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Alright, let's just do one more battle here and then call it for the night. It's fine. Lower his speed a little bit. 5 speed. She has 8 speed. That's not bad. Didn't want to kill her just yet.
Be wary.
Food now because of that.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. One more battle to stabilize, ease my mind. So okay, so now she's craving. So the stat changes are basically doubled, and then she has that chance of acting out and stuff. If I feed her blood here, then she gets 4 speed, 25% damage, and some resistances. So it's actually pretty good if you actually get bloodlust, but you have to use the blood, otherwise they are in a bad state. Yeah, you really need... Dance comps are really good against the Shambler in particular. That's really bad. Oh, God. Oh, good lord. Okay. I'm gonna be taking a hit from this guy now, which really sucks. I kinda actually want to just put some blight on him. Oh my god, this is so bad. Fuck no. I do have the guard break though, luckily. That too. Stun these two. Good. Okay, we're safe now. We are safe. Good.
That was so scary for them. Like, this is a really terrifying formation. These guys just shock your guys, and this guy to guard the group, the drown for all. Really scary stuff. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. That's fine. Big heal.
Surgical precision.
Okay, see, even though I fed her the blood, she still acted out there. Did something I didn't want her to do. That's not that bad. So now I'm hitting with 2 attacks in return to prevent stall mechanics. So this team has amazing recovery. Get her back to full HP and full stress here. Is that in 2 more hits? Probably just
A momentary abatement.
and completely. Oh, never mind. That
Death
sucks.
waits for the
Sort of
slightest
miscalculated
lapse in concentration. Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Okay, so bad gambler, leader. These are all kind of bad. These are kind of bad. It's gonna be one of these. Bad gambler. That's the worst one to heal off. Blake Deck could actually use some good quirks here, but I guess Vestal doesn't have anything yet. Okay, it's not bad for the Crimson Court and the Farmstead. Get some speed buffs on for the next battle here. Once more. That's plus 6 speed. Should be without speed anything though.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
There's the first crab. Good dodge, well. Nice. Ouch. Okay. Kind of wish he got knocked back there. It's okay. Less than you one time. Should be a 60% chance. There we go. Okay, don't want to kill him. Okay.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden. The blood pumps, the limbs obey.
That's good enough.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna complete this dungeon tomorrow. It's pretty late already. So thanks for tuning in. Let's see if we can raid out here. Cheers to you too, Grimoni. Have a good night. What do we have here? Honey Badger. Sure. Raid someone with a face cam. Alright. Peace out, guys. Have yourself a good night. Be back on tomorrow.